Hello everyone. Today we will have a discussion on redundant braces. But before this, we should know what is redundancy. Well, redundant braces are the set of parentheses. So a set of parentheses are said to be redundant if a sub-expression is surrounded by unnecessary braces or multiple brackets. For example, here I have some of the examples. Let's see whether they are redundant or not. So first example, we have a braces with A. Here basically we will be checking for expressions, operators, whether it has plus, minus, into division inside braces or not. If they are inside these parentheses, then it will be said to be valid. Now here in this example we have just A surrounded by parentheses. So is this parenthesis really needed over here? Here if I would have written just A, it simply means the same. So here parentheses are not needed. So this expression is said to be redundant. Now let's check for A plus B. Now you can see here we have a operator inside our parenthesis. So this is not a redundant. This is a valid parenthesis. Now let's check the third one where we have A with brackets, then plus and then B. So here we have this parenthesis with an alphabet inside it. It doesn't have any logical operator. So here itself it won't be valid. This is redundant parenthesis. Now let's check for fourth one. A plus B, where it is covered with two parentheses, though it has one logical operator inside these two parentheses. But two parentheses is really needed over here? No. It can be worked out with just single parenthesis, single set of parentheses. So this expression is said to be redundant. Now let's check the fifth one. Now when we check this, here we have one parenthesis inside which we have a complete expression, and then outside parenthesis where we have a logical operator and an expression inside it. So this is a valid non-redundant expression. Hope you are getting the difference between redundant and non-redundant. So the question arises, how to solve this problem? When we have an expression, let's say A plus B with a parenthesis here. As the parentheses have one logical operator inside it, so this is non-redundant. So how can we check this, whether it is redundant or not? So what we'll do, we will think of data structures. What data structure we can use here to solve our problem? What I'll do, if I'll make use of array, here first we will insert this, then a logical operator plus, then this bracket, and anyhow I need to check the last closing bracket so that I can check whether this parentheses are in set or not. So here we need the help of stack data structure. So for solving this question we will make use of stack. So here I have one algorithm in front of our screen, and we will take a expression A plus B into C minus D, and this completely be inside one parenthesis. As you can see, here we have a logical operator between these parentheses. After covering this two logical operator and expression, another parenthesis. So how we will solve this? So here we will make use of stack. So I'll make a stack over here. As you all know, stack data structure always works on LIFO, last in first out. So we will make use of stack and we will see how stack actually works with the help of this question. Now I will iterate this expression. First, my arrow will be on starting parenthesis. So as soon as I'll get the parenthesis or any logical operator, I will insert it into the stack. So the first thing, I'll insert this parenthesis inside the stack. Then comes the A. We will ignore it and we will proceed toward plus. Plus is our logical operator. We will check whether plus is there in element. Yes, it's there. So add element into stack. So here we will insert into the stack. Then we will proceed further. Here we have B. We will ignore it and we will go for into. Again, into is there in our element. Then we will append this inside our stack. Now it will iterate and it will go to opening parenthesis. Opening parenthesis is there, so we will append it inside our stack. Then C, we will ignore it and we will go for minus. Minus is a logical operator, so we will append this into the stack. Then we will go to closing parenthesis. As soon as I get the closing parenthesis, I will pop element. As stack always works on LIFO, last in first out, so element will be popped out from the top of the stack. So here we have minus at the top of the stack. So here we will pop it out and check whether that element is opening parenthesis or not. Here we had minus. With this statement we are checking whether inside the parenthesis we have some logical operator or not. There can be cases when we have this A inside the parenthesis, any alphabet inside the parenthesis where it is not needed. So this expression is said to be redundant. So avoiding this situation, we will make use of checking the stack whether it has opening parenthesis at the top of the stack or not. If it is there, then you should print redundant. But it was minus over here. So it's going fine. Now it says again pop an element. Now the top of the stack is opening parenthesis. So this element will be popped out. Now again it will iterate and we will have our arrow at the last closing parenthesis. So now it will check whether element contain this opening parenthesis. No, it's a closing parenthesis. So it will go to our if condition and will pop the element. The top of the stack is into. So it will popped out and then it will check whether it has opening parenthesis at the top of the stack. No, it was not. So again it will pop out the next element from this. And we have just opening parenthesis over here. So it doesn't matter and we will get that this expression is non-redundant. Now let's implement this algorithm into a program. So we will go to PyCharm and here we will start making the program by making the function def redundant underscore braces, and here we will have the input element as n. Now the first thing, we need to make a empty stack where we will fill the elements into the stack. So I'll write over here st is equal to empty. Then we need to iterate our elements. So I'll write for I in range up to len of n. Now we need to check each element. So here I'll put if n of I are in opening parenthesis and the logical operator plus, minus, into and division. If it is there, then we will append these elements into the stack. So I'll write st dot append ni. Otherwise, if it has the closing parenthesis, ni is equal to the closing parenthesis. If closing parenthesis is there, then we will pop out from the top of stack. So I'll write st dot pop, and also here we will check that our program is handling this condition or not, where we don't have any logical operator between parentheses. So I'll write first to pop the last element, and also if it contains opening parenthesis, it should be in if. I should remove this as Python 3 doesn't support. It is a good practice to not to put this if parenthesis, so I won't be putting this. If such condition appears, it should return 1, because this is anyhow a redundant case. And after that, it should pop one more time. And if we don't get such cases, it should return 0. Let's check it out by calling the function. And here we will have n. Let's give our expression. N is equal to, here we will give 2 parentheses with a plus b. A is equal to redundant braces. If a is equal to 1, that means it is a redundant, so it should print redundant braces. Else, if it is returning 0, it should print not a redundant. I'll put redundant. So let's run the program, and here we have given the condition with 2 braces a plus b, where we are not needed of this 2 parentheses. Here a single parenthesis will work out. So it's a redundant case. Now let's give the other condition, a plus b, where we don't have any logical operator and we have just a within the parenthesis. So when I run the program, here also it will give redundant. Now I'll give a plus b into c. Now when I run the program, here it says not a redundant, as we have a logical operator between parenthesis into and here also plus, which is a valid expression, and we don't have any useless parenthesis covering the expression. So here we have seen the data structure stack, which works on LIFO, last in first out. So you have seen how data structure makes our problem solving so easy. I'll be coming up with more question on stack. So stay tuned and please give a like to my video and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.